Want to welcome everybody to a new segment, Attorney You Hip Hop. We got a special edition because it's been a real good week for hip hop. You know, we're going to get into the battle age, and you know, we already know what we're going to talk about, man. It's Meek Mill versus Drake. I got my homeboy Bass Polo on the right of me.
Side.
Got B Rich to my left, and we're going to get into this debate. And fellas, you know we're here to debate, man. I don't think we have to say who we think won the battle. So
let's talk about a little bit. Yeah, let's talk about a little bit.
But we can put this whole thing has basically started. We're gonna get into the origins of how this started, and pretty much from how it started, fellas. You know, Meek Mill had some discrepancies. A lot of people are saying that, you know, he basically tweeted out, which is true. I'm not debating this, saying that he tweeted out that Drake didn't tweet about his album being released. But his discrepancy with it was that he didn't write on Rico that it was, you know, it had a ghostwriter.
Yeah, it was a reference track.
Yeah. And you know, I guess my main thing I'm gonna get into is like, how do y'all feel about what he's talking about? Like, does it matter in this day and age about ghostwriters? Does like,
I think to the general public it doesn't matter, but to me, myself personally, it matters to me, especially if you claim to be the best. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, Drake had all his music written for him, you know. He had a couple reference track, cool, you know, but he'll never go up in the greatest, as the greatest in my book. I mean, how you feel about it, Paulo? What you think about it?
Well, how I feel about it is the battle, basically, let's talk about the battle. As far as the battle, if you gonna...
Nah, we can't get into the battle.
No, I'm finna make my point. What I'm trying to say is that, like you were saying, basically nowadays it don't really matter about who ghostwrites what, but like B said, if you gonna say you best, you can't have none of that behind you. You gotta be straight, genuine, real. Yeah. And what I'm thinking about is saying is, as far as the battling, the freestyling, that's battling to me. That's being original, me freestyling. And the battle, I thought Meek Mill was gonna come out a little harder than that, because that's pretty much what real mean is, basically freestyling and knowing how to take your hooks.
Absolutely. I mean, just to clear up about, you know, ghostwriting, we're not talking about just borrowing hooks here and there. You know, there's actual whole verses that Dre has similar, you know, has made similar songs referenced on these verses.
And the person that they're talking about is Quentin Miller.
Right.
Of course, Funk Master Flex at Hot 97 has been putting out reference tracks just to show the people that, you know, these are songs that are reference tracks, that he didn't only take like a piece of a hook or something like that he actually took whole verses. You know what I'm saying?
Bars.
Now, my thing with that is, you know, pretty much like how B said, like, it's okay for you to have a ghostwriter. You know, my personal opinion about it, like, if you are considered like one of the greatest, you know, I would say like, you can't have a ghostwriter. You can use, you know, hooks and bar lines and stuff like that, because we done seen some of the best, you know, do that. Jay-Z then took Me and My Girlfriend. Everybody know that's from Pop. Right. He done took lines from Notorious Big and stuck them in his rhymes. And but if somebody come up and say, you know, Jay didn't write none of that, then you would say,
oh no, that's an automatic, you know, deletion out of my top category. You automatically ejected.
Now the thing with this battle that actually been going on, and it's real funny to me, is you know, a lot of people have turned into a lot of different things, but my question to both of y'all, did Meek underestimate Drake?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, Drake, he's a much bigger brand, so, you know, he should have strategized this out, you know, step by step. He should have played chess instead of playing checkers, man. You know, he didn't think 2 or 3 steps ahead. You know, he got 1 step ahead. He got his rest of the mileage stuff.
And we know he's on tour with Nicki, but at the same time, I mean, he still should have set back. No, it's not. He should have set back a little bit, like you said. He should have played chess with it. He should have really mapped out before he came out. Cause, you know, we was anxious for him to come with a reply. I even text my man like every day. Did he come with a track yet? You know what I mean? But we waited. We were disappointed, pretty much.
Yeah. Now, why are you disappointed? Like, for me, I'm gonna say with Meek being from Philly, I just classified it as a lot of good MCs, and especially heavy MCs come out of Philly. You got BD Siegel, you got Freeway, like the list goes on and on.
You got Cassidy, Cicero, you got Gilly the Kid. I mean, you got lyrical giants out there.
And I think
Will Smith,
Jazzy Jeff, you got them all.
disappointed because of some fact that if you gonna say this man is having a ghostwriter, then if you are original and authentic and got the battle style behind you, then we thought you would come with a little more.
Yeah, I mean that's clearly what it was.
But Meek is saying that he thinking it's politics. He's saying that a lot of his rants. I'm just saying. A lot of his rants are saying that this is what we doing now. We praising people who don't write their own rhyme. Y'all cheering for people that
we just want to see a good battle, and you didn't deliver on any level. The song was garbage. You took too long to put the song out. You started a battle that you couldn't finish. I mean, and then you come from a place in hip hop that's known for having lyrical superstars. Cassidy, like you said, Freeway, all of them have been known for spitting bars, and you didn't deliver on any level, man. So we just disappointed in you, man. It has nothing to do with politics. Drake has a couple of his songs written cool, but still, I mean, even Drake getting pissed on in the movie theaters. You mentioned that in the song. I still didn't take away from the fact that you got beat, man.
All right,
okay.
B pretty much summed it up.
I mean, we can still, elaborate on it.
I think. So is this done?
Yeah, I think the battle is done. I don't think there's any way that we can come back from this. And like I said, I've deleted all of his music out of my iPod, off of my playlist. I don't got any more mix on because he said I'm disappointed just because I'm a hip hop purist, man. I can't support music.
He said he deleted it that night.
I deleted it. That same night I heard "Want to Know," I deleted all his music, man, because I can't rock with it no more.
Wow. So if you feel like that, the thing about all the 5,000 tweeters y'all have on your side, and people that are really disappointed,
I can't rock with them.
And the thing I want people to understand about battle rap is this and that. Like, y'all are actually right. When you start a battle, you have to be able to finish this battle. And I think he underestimated Meek underestimated Drake. When you hold them on a platform side by side, my thing is they're not in the same arena. They're not in the same arena at all. Drake has way more records sold. He has way more singles. Evidently, at this point in time, he even have a lot more people that actually like him than Meek originally thought. Yeah. Now, my question to both of y'all is, where does Nicki come into play with this? Does she have, you think, a certain thing that might have sparked this to go into play?
Well, I can't. Me personally, I don't feel like Nicki had anything to do with sparking that beef, but I think it's a weird situation for her because Drake is a label mate for her and Meek is a dude. In my opinion, I think Nicki's going to eventually leave me. Because just because of how bad he looks out there, man.
Yeah, he looking crazy right now.
Looking crazy in these streets.
I think like the next month or two, they're gonna be done, man.
Yeah, cause I look at it like he said, that's like your brother. It's like your boyfriend going against your brother. You know what I mean? It's like if your boyfriend really can't bring it, and your brother kind of. You gonna hang with your sister. You know what I mean? It's that kind of body.
She's just in a weird space. And I'm gonna go as far as to say Safari had a better diss track than Meek Mill. Safari came with bars.
Damn, Meek. The fellas out here giving it to you. Don't tweet on us.
Exactly. And I mean, we just had such high expectations. I just knew that Meek was gonna come back in this battle.
So you just
I can't
devastated. Just disappointed.
I'm hurt. I'm disappointed. Wow. I really just had high hopes for Meek, man, and he let me down in the biggest way. I didn't see this coming not in a million years, man. Not in a million years.
And see, that's the thing about this. To me, I always say like you have to get your weight up. And when you preparing any battle, especially in this rap game, sometimes you can't let your ego, because we've seen rappers in the past let their ego really have them bite off more than they can chew. Evident with T.I., Lil Flip, Ja Rule, 50 Cent. Like sometimes Pac said it best. Yeah, but that battle didn't end up the way these battles ended up, where the artist's career was pretty much done, and now those artists are just in limbo. Those were two legends going at it for the sport of just hip hop and just in general. But for this I actually think is more of a I really don't know how Meek is actually going to come back from this, because his album didn't do good, evident in the sales. And I do think Nicki did, not to the point where he had to rant, but I think she's kind of affected probably his thinking, and she definitely we could see she affected his record, because to me that wasn't Meek Mill's record. album, should I say, that, her input kind of had him going in a different direction. And sometimes, that go to show you, sometimes you just have to be your own man and your own self. So with this one, I got this battle 2-0. I really don't think there's anything else to do. I really, when I heard, back to back, the thing that I'm gonna probably say with Meek Mills is I think he really tried to do lyrics, but it was more of like inside jokes, and then just trying to come from an angle of doing it where I'm just gonna say some lyrical points and say how I can demolish you, versus where Drake was showing us painting us a picture and then letting us see what was going on, and you can't do that in a battle, especially when you're down to it. Like if this was your opening track, we don't even want to hear your second track. That's the sad thing about it.
I would like to take a minute just to give Drake a shout out and salute him, because I felt like he kept it all the way hip hop. He didn't get on Twitter. He didn't do none of the Instagram stuff. He just kept it nothing but bars. So I gotta respect him for that. He moved out complete strategy. Just thinking about the track and lyrics, what was like a standout line on Drake stuff? For me, the hottest line was when he said, "Shout out to all my boss bitches, wife niggas." That line right there, like I just felt like that shit killed him, man.
And it was that, and for me, it was, is this a world tour? Or is this your girl tour? It's just like, and that's what I'm saying about it. It was lines that he was actually saying where we could actually look at. we could actually look at, and it's just, you just have to remember, like I said, who you getting into the arena with. And I think, even though he he have allegedly a ghostwriter. Like if that's the case, then Meek needed to get a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even be mad. But I'm just saying that really he just had to come back, with lyrics, and that's what I was expecting for him. Yeah. We waited a whole week for it. Charlamagne wouldn't even give you Donkey of the Day yet. That's how bad he was rooting for you.
Man.
And the key thing for me is Drake sent Charlamagne champagne. Now that's when you know that Drake really strategized this whole thing. And to me, I just think they wasn't in the same arena. Like a lot of times when you look at what they've done, he really shouldn't have been in there, because I pose this question to both of y'all. What is Meek really known for? What songs is he really known for?
To me, I can name off a few songs.
No, I'm not saying name a few songs. I'm saying what is he known for? Like a good example is like Drake has 0 to 100. He has Coming Home. These are songs that are like pretty much like household name songs. See, Drake shouldn't have been in this arena, because what do you really know Drake for? Like every time I hear people talk about Meek Mills, they talk about an intro, not songs.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like I can name songs, but I'm saying, but what is he known for? And that should tell you right there he shouldn't have been in that arena.
Absolutely.
He don't have things on rotation on radio. He didn't have things on rotation in video. He shouldn't have been in this arena.
And that's another thing. I think Mickey started to feel himself. I think he ended up getting the hottest.
But that got him locked up. Feeling himself.
But you see, he got Nicki, and his album, it did like 200-something thousand in the first week, which was all right. It wasn't great, but it was all right. And
in this day and age.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think he started to get the big hit, and I thought that he thought he was a little bit better than Drake, and that clearly wasn't the case.
So, my question to both of y'all: is it done?
Oh yeah,
is his
career
done?
But I don't know about his career. To me personally, I can't rock with him.
Well, his music is out your deck, and CDs and MP3s, all that's gone.
Yeah, I'm done with his music.
I'll say for me, like I wasn't like a diehard fan of neither one of them, but I must say that Drake, you did your thing. You kept it alive for light skin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm team dark skin. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he kept it alive, and when you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I give props when props is due. You clearly won this battle. I don't even think you need to respond to this no more. It's a done daughter.
That's what I say. It's a done daughter. For one, Drake, Drake came out, did his thing, and Meek, for the real hip hoppers, they was like ready for him to come back and give him for life, resuscitate him, but he didn't do it. So I guess we got to rock with Drake for a minute. It's all cool. It's all good. I like Drake. He all right.
Well, we're going to go ahead and conclude our special edition up. Go ahead and click that like button. It's Turning You Hip Hop. We always gonna keep it fresh, funky, and live for you. Hey, hit me up on Twitter. That's at 51Spade.
That's baseball 357.
And I'm at BRich0331. Get at us.
You know, keep it live, keep it fresh. We holla at y'all, man. Peace.